in the pregame. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Sooners will kick off first, and here we go. Deep in the end zone, it's Miller. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Sets his feet, it's Chambliss. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Straight ahead, it's Lacy. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
And the Rebels decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Runs through the tackle. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Here's a give to Robinson. Powers through the defender. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Drops back. It's Chambliss. Out wide left, it's Lacey. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Puts him in the spin cycle. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running inside, it's Blaylock. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking to pass, it's Mateer. He's going to take off. At midfield, he's got room. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. In the backfield, it's Robinson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Snap in the shotgun. Oh, pressure's coming. unleashes one. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Escapes the pressure going right. Going to try to get it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Sooners!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Lacey. He's past the marker. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Snap to the back. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And it was amazing to watch Kejuan Lacey take off last year. Like, he was at Missouri the year before, and you were kind of like, he's not that great of a player. All of a sudden, goes to Ole Miss, and you see the speeds, the long stride, the playmaking ability. This was an offense at Ole Miss that was built around him a year ago, and he's back, and I expect him to be fed and fed well.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Powers inside. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Here they come on 4th and short from the 50. Sends it back in motion. They'll run it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Trying to get the corner. Pulls it, looking for a crease. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Keep it on the ground. All over him immediately.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
3rd and long coming up. Now on the move. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. The official says no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down and run. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Wants to throw one first. Flip it out to the back of the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Breaks into the open.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined it. Breaks into the open on the left. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Lines is back in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on fourth. On the move. Got out of trouble and throws. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. Jumped on top of the pile.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Chambliss. Left side, it's Lacey. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Second and long here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Holds on. It's Fields. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Making the adjustment on the play. Trying to run, it's Lacey. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think 1st and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense on first down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Spits it out to the back. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. At the 35, he's open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going to let it go. He's got it inside the 15. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
He'll set up to throw. Rolls right. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
Ole Miss 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. He's got the first down, but he's going to need a lot more than that. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with UCF taking on the number 16 team, the Virginia Tech Hokies. And it's the Knights setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Breaks the tackle. Maybe some room here. He's at the 50. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella continuing to concentrate and see the football, but a nice break for that thing to bounce right to him.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Rushes on, and he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Looking for space. It's Lacey. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The holding penalty pushes them back. It's 1st and 20. They'll run it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
Wants to throw. It's Chambliss. Out wide left, it's Alexander. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Needs it here on 4th down. Blasted as he lets it go. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Snags it. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 12, and not much doing on that kick return. Rebels offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
On the option, the keeper. Sees some running room. It's a seam wide open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Quick give. It's Gill. Got the 1st down. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To throw, it's Chambliss. Out wide right, it's Alexander. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On target over the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. I just can't imagine any excuse for taking that penalty. A delay of game, at least it's still 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Lacey. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
A nice job by the defense. 1st and goal situation, you can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Looking to throw, it's Chambliss. Look out! Finds his target. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
and the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Jukes his way for more. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Rides to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
The keeper on the option. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He tries to take the top off. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive and trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He's got it down the middle. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Sooners are marching down the field. Dropped back on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Fires quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll ride him again. They were all over it.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Ole Miss calls its 3rd and final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
A nice luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Chambliss. Under pressure. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.